Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease.
Hi everybody, welcome to Havoc TV. I'm Mikhail and Rhoda, aka The Rambler, aka Mickey. And today we have a nippy little thing actually. A Corsa GSI, but with a little bit of spice. We'll get into what the car, just a bit later on we'll talk about exactly what's under the bonnet.
Don't oversell the car.
No, I'm not overselling it yet. Yeah, left, yeah. But Teague, welcome. Thanks for availing yourself. Thanks for allowing us the opportunity to get into your Corsa. So yes guys, so we're in a Corsa B. So for those that don't know what a Corsa B is, it's the little Corsa that used to have the first GSI Corsa.
Old spec.
Yeah, it's the old spec. And it's also got something a little special under the bonnet. Not overly special, but something that a lot of guys actually don't have. But a lot of guys wanted to go this route. Yeah. A lot of guys go C20XE or 20XE. So for those that don't know what a 20XE is, or those that do know, it is a superboss motor. So normally the guys used to drop in the superboss motor, and that's like a normal conversion that these guys normally do on this car. Now this motor in particular is actually, it is an XE, but it's not the old XE. It's the Ecotec. So basically it's the X20 XEV, which is basically the Ecotec motor, 2 litre 16 valve. There's no throttles on here yet, eh?
Not yet. I have them. They're coming soon.
That is, eh? That's what we had a conversation about not too long ago at the workshop, eh?
Yeah,
okay, so it's not throttles yet.
I still stock.
You are running a management system, am I
Yes,
correct?
dictator. Yeah,
Okay, cool. So
2.
60 minus 2, which is the normal, the normal
the
spice. Yeah, the normal. And then also you have, what was it? You don't have cams.
No. Everything is stock.
Okay, so it's still a stock motor technically.
The only thing done to this motor, when I bought the motor, obviously took it apart, standard procedure, do the rings over, the bearings. And then I decided, okay, the motor's already out of the car, might as well just port it.
That's correct.
So I did the porting,
Okay.
and then I have big injectors, I believe it's from the OPC, the Coupe.
Okay, so you have the
The
4...
is it 450 or 470?
No, it's not. The OPC is 470s,
Yeah.
the Coupe is 390s I think, or 380s. So it's one of those you have.
Okay, yeah.
Or it could be 400s, I don't even know.
I'm not
I actually
sure.
don't know. It could even be 420s, I don't know.
I
can't
just know
remember.
it came out of the coupe.
I think it's 398s then. I think that's what they were. Somewhere around there. I don't know. I'm speaking under correction,
Yeah,
guys. I am an
slightly
Opel.
bigger,
I
slightly
am an
bigger.
Opel guy, but I don't know the exact numbers on them. But I think it is under 400 cc's, yeah. But they're just under 400.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well then,
Yeah. Okay.
and
So
then, are you still talking about the motor or?
yeah, we can continue with what else is done under the bonnet.
Well, yeah, just the porting of the head,
Okay.
the big injectors, and then I have the F18C, the short ratio box.
Yes.
I'm in love with this box. I mean, I tried the wide ratio.
Yeah.
The car just didn't feel the same. Didn't
Yeah.
feel so responsive or nippy.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean on the long road it's a bit.
Yeah. Obviously.
But it's give and take.
But I mean, yeah, that's the thing though.
Yeah.
I don't think you built this, like, the way I see this car, you don't build these cars for top end though, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't build these things for a kilometer or for 2 kilometers. You
Yeah.
build these courses for, no, you're going to stay right down, yeah. You don't build these cars for that. You build these cars for quarter miles,
Yeah,
man.
just from one robot to the next robot.
Yeah, like,
right.
that's the thing with the Corsa. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun in a short distance, in short spaces.
Yeah.
So it's kind of pointless going with that box in any case, because you're not really getting the full potential out of what this car can. And I think this box in this car now, as a short ratio box, actually makes this car so much better for what you're using it for.
Yeah.
Because I think the way it was previously, oh, is this an accident?
Yeah.
This is not nice. Yeah, it's not actually too bad, but yeah, shame.
Another fender bender.
Yeah, it's a little fender bender. So yeah, so it's for me, the short ratio box is exactly what these cars actually want, especially when you're making power. I know you want that top end. I know people want to run 240, 260.
Yeah.
Some guys like that. For me, this car though doesn't feel safe at that speed.
No, it doesn't. I don't know. I've just with this box. Luckily, the box prevents me from
Yeah, it
going to
does.
the 240. I mean,
Yeah,
when you hit 200, and then it doesn't pick up as quickly.
that's correct.
Yeah.
It's more
It'll
like the
get
car
to you
at 200. It's like it's
Yeah,
it's like it's
exactly.
almost like I want to go
Exactly.
more, but it doesn't go any further.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that these cars, look here, these Corsas are not the safest cars for excessive speed.
No. I think any light car in general.
Yeah, then they weren't. You must remember, these things weren't built for what we're using them for now. In any case.
We forced them into the market.
Yeah, exactly. These cars were kind of built as daily cars for people that didn't want to spend lots of money initially when they built it. And they built it for the person that kind of wants an economical vehicle,
Exactly.
but still wants a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Still wants that little bit of, because the GSI was like the boy racer car. Like before OPC and stuff came out. Obviously later on in Opel range they started bringing out OPCs, but before all of that, this GSI was a car that people wanted. I even wanted a GSI at some point. There was 1600.
Did you have the Astra F back in the day?
No, I never actually
Yeah.
had an Astra F. My dad had one.
Oh,
So my dad had a 180 IE,
Yeah.
an Astra, and then that
I
was
remember
actually
seeing a picture of you on Facebook. That's when you were
yeah.
still
So
in the
then I actually got an H, either 1.6 twin port. That was
Okay.
the car that you might have seen my dad giving me keys to.
Yeah.
It was a silver one.
Yeah.
And that was a 1.6 twin port. That was a normal 1600, the new twin port motors, but wasn't the fastest car in the world. But it didn't matter. At the end of the day, it was quite cool. I did some nice things to it, but it was more just like a car that I used to go to campus with, and it was cool, and it was comfortable, looked nice. Wasn't the fastest, but I had fun in the car. I enjoyed it, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that's the thing with this car, though. I think this car that car. But like what I'm talking about, how it made me feel, I think this car makes you feel the same.
Well, originally I was gonna get I was looking, it was between a Civic and a Corsa. But it had to be either the Civic, the VTEC. But then, you know how the prices are on
Guys,
those cars. I was just
you
like,
don't-
nah.
I think I need to tell him who your brother is.
Oh yeah.
If you have to say that to your brother would have probably clapped you.
Yeah.
If
He
you
actually
had to
went
tell-
with me one day to go and view a Civic. But that was just a 160i.
Okay.
I wasn't really happy.
And he
about
was
it.
like, nah,
Yeah.
don't take this
Yeah.
nonsense, yeah. So for those that don't know his brother's actually one of the owners of Volt. And his brother also drives a red Astra H. It was actually featured in one of the other YouTubers channels. It's a hybrid Astra H OPC makes something like 260 kilowatts, around that kind of figures. Also big torque, 500 plus newton meters of torque. Yeah, you can go straight. And yeah, so that's his brother. So his brother's like a big Opel cop, just like the rest of us, like the rest of the friends, myself, Penny, Robin, Pentas, those that might know Pentas' car as well. So
he actually had a nice
he had a Corsa as well.
The Corsa bucket. I don't even know him from. Do you?
No,
only
I
know him
never
from
knew. Who knew had the Corsa?
The H.
Who had the Corsa bucket?
It was his.
Robin.
Yeah, he dropped.
Yes, he had the white one.
Yeah, the 2-liter 8 valve.
That's
and
correct.
The throttles on.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember him with that. He also had these wheels on.
Yes,
also CD
the
wheels.
CDs.
So yeah, so this car also has CD wheels on, which actually makes the Corsa. For me, that was like the one wheel, that made these cars look super nice.
Yeah, it's very
Like the
sleek.
CD wheel is such a nice wheel. I don't know what it is about a CD rim.
It's quite heavy though.
They are heavy,
They're very heavy,
but they're flipping nice, man. They look so nice on this, and it actually completes a Corsa look.
Yeah.
It does.
no, plus.
Yeah, man, it does look really nice. It does suit this car. And if I had to go Corsa, like in this shape, I would have done the same thing. I would have put CD wheels on. But they're very rare wheels, you don't find them.
Really?
They're actually worth a lot of money. Do you know that?
I get approached all the time.
Yes, bro, they are
all the
worth
time.
so much. So I think in your case here, you've actually got wheels that's worth a lot of money. Because it just
actually
keeps
came
on
with the car when
increasing.
I bought it.
Really?
Yeah, everything. So when did I buy the car? At the beginning of 2019. So I was
Yes, it wasn't too long ago, yeah.
It was between the Civic and the GSI, and then I actually went to go view the new spec GSI, and I was about to make payment, and my brother sent me a message. You remember Jerome with the white Corsa?
Yes.
His brother-in-law.
Was this his brother-in-law's car?
Yeah. So he had the 20XE.
That's
motor,
correct.
yeah.
He had a 20XE motor.
Yeah. And then, but then when I bought it from him, he already fitted the standard 1.6 again. I think
Okay.
I used it on for daily.
Oh, so this was his
Yeah.
car.
So the car came with the rims. I mean, I was
Yes, he had the
fortunate
wheel.
enough to get the car with nice interior.
Okay.
Came with the sunroof. So everything inside,
Yes.
I didn't touch besides the steering wheel and the deck.
Yeah.
That's all.
Basically.
It even came with this gearbox.
Oh, is
With
it?
the F18.
Okay, so he had the gearbox and then you changed it on the next setup.
Yeah, because this gearbox decided to give problems, and then I bought another one thinking that it was short ratio, but then it was actually a wide ratio.
Okay.
And then that's when I fitted. So before this conversion, I had the Z18XE,
Yes.
the 1816 valve with cams and throttles. That was actually Bentas.
But Bentas' setup,
His
eh?
old setup in his core set here.
That's correct.
So I actually bought the whole body. It was a
Yes.
front smash, and I just took the motor out. But I mean,
Yes.
it was my first build, and I was so hastig. He didn't still take the motor apart.
And that's where the problem was,
That's
right?
what the problem was. And then I think that motor lasted like for a month or two.
In typical Pretoria style.
Yeah. And then I dropped the valve all through the block. I mean, those motors, the small block motors, aren't really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, all through the block. I was actually on my way from Atlantis, and I was stuck in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, I had my buddy with me. And then a month later, got this motor. Actually a good deal. Took it out and then just fitted it in.
Okay, so that's the kind of story around that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
actually
you know,
remember it. I actually remember it wasn't too long ago. Because
it
it was
was-
when Volt still had the small workshop.
Yeah, it was probably the end of November.
Was it before COVID? Was it
No,
in the year of COVID? Wasn't it in the year of COVID?
It's
Eh?
in the year of
That
COVID.
that conversion happened in 2020.
Yeah, last year.
If I remember, yeah. So that car was actually smashed by the next owner because Benta
Yeah, he
sold it
sold
and the
it.
next guy smashed it. Yeah, I remember.
So then, I mean, the only thing I had to do was just the custom mounting in front of the motor.
Okay.
So I got the custom brackets, so I could keep the standard mounting.
Yes.
So then, it's the only mountings that are polyed is on
On the left side, on the
left
gearbox
and
side.
and on the back.
Okay, yeah, the rear one tends to be a problem because this is the one that
That's the
sits.
first one I tried.
But this is the junk one though, because
Yeah.
this one sits in the subframe.
Yes.
And to get to that is a
Yes.
bugger.
Yeah.
Because my car is exactly the same. It's amazing how they built the cars the same, and it's like such a bugger to get to because you actually have to drop the whole subframe to
No,
get to it.
not
Is it?
actually. No, not to this car.
Is it?
It's just the bracket from the gearbox onto the mounting, but the mounting's exposed.
Okay,
You
okay,
don't need to drop it.
okay. Yeah, my one is not liquor. Our one is not liquor.
Yeah, I know.
Our one has that bolt that
That
goes
goes right
all the
through.
way through.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a liquor one. Yeah, so cool. So I remember that car. I remember Bentas' motor in here. And then now, obviously, you've gone with the X20 XEV.
The big block.
Much better motor.
Yes.
Much more
I must say
reliable,
it's
I
very-
think. You're gonna go back to this robot.
Everything around the motor breaks, but the motor itself. touch
Yeah,
wood.
that's what I was gonna. Yeah, touch wood.
Touch
There's no wood
There's
here.
no wood.
Wherever there's wood here, we'll touch.
Um,
But yeah, but guys, this guy must never bring his car to the workshop when my car's there. Because whenever
We are
he,
resident dealers.
yes, like it. Whenever you bring your car to the workshop, no, then it's not only your car that break. Then it's your car and my
Yeah,
car
yeah.
that's something that broke. Yeah, that's
and we
like
must take turns. Your car is there now,
Yes.
and I'm on the road.
always the same thing over and over. Anyway, but yeah, cool man. But I like this car, man. I think this car is one of the cars that I would actually build as a race car.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, I'd actually build one like this. Like these things are fun.
Well, I'd like to stay in a for as long as possible.
Yes.
But you know, the guys always saying, slap a turbo on, do this, do that. But then, I mean, this is still my daily, so I can't take it risk as well.
But then my question is, when it is turbo though, is this car that enjoyable?
That's
That
the
is the
thing,
question though,
It
because
might be too much for the car.
that's exactly it. Because the thing is, then there's always like that fine line between, yes, it makes nice power and it really runs well, and it's enjoyable. But then there's that fine line where it's like,
Do you just want to spin?
is it really enjoyable? No, actually, it's maybe not enjoyable any longer because
Yeah.
all I'm doing is bloody spinning.
Yeah.
Then you're not really enjoying the car because it's just like and you spinning. Third gear, you spinning.
Yeah,
Fourth
yeah.
gear, you spinning, and it's like, but when am I
And the
ever
dash
getting
is
it?
vibrating,
Yeah, when am I
there's
ever
no-
putting the traction down? You're like, really? So I feel like when these cars get turbocharged, though, I feel like Corsas especially, they actually become cars that are not that enjoyable any longer. That's my take, and I think keeping it NA. I think if you keep this car NA, it will definitely be a car that you'll
enjoy more.
continue enjoying. And I think, yeah, sorry that I was so slow there. This guy behind, I'm actually watching this car
I'm also
behind you.
watching him,
This
yeah.
guy actually almost drove into you, to be honest. Yeah, so I think we definitely need to keep this car in, and I think it's going to be more enjoyable. And I think with the throttles, bro, it's going to make so much of a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, so the reason why I was holding over the throttles is just to enjoy the motor.
Yes.
You know, and I mean, I was traveling to Swellendam for the past 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, and the motor's been reliable. So,
Yeah.
I mean, with the throttles aren't traveling so far.
But also fuel, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuel just went up now. It's like almost bloody close to,
Yeah,
it's getting,
yeah.
left here, no?
Okay.
It's almost like it's coming closer and closer to like $20. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, why are they making fuel so expensive? Like, it's actually out of control.
Nah, it's ridiculous.
Like, it's really getting bad. Yeah, the traffic's actually quite heavy here. I didn't expect it to be
Going
this
up,
heavy. Yeah, but you can go up there. Yeah, so I'm sure you guys can hear that. Sounds so lekker. And it goes lekker, man. Like,
Yeah, well,
it picks up,
I
like
mean,
it picks up, and you can feel it's the box though.
Yeah.
You can actually feel that quick ratio
Yeah.
box, so you can hear it's revving up quickly. But
I mean,
while you're revving it
yeah.
quickly, it's moving though.
It's moving actually. Like you'll see eventually if I do any pulls. I mean, how quick you go through the gears.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot of fun. Like I said to the guys, this is gonna be like a really fun interview. Yes. And it sounds so lekker, eh? Yo, fun times. How can you not have fun with a car like this? You're gonna go to ball drive, no? Like, how can you not have fun with a car like this, though? Like, that's my thing. Like, it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yo.
so what are you talking about now?
Yeah, so we were saying that,
Yeah, suspension.
let's go to suspension.
That's just your blue line jumps
Yeah,
that I fitted in. I was very impressed with the handling of the car.
Yes.
The jumps, 'cause it's nice and firm,
yes,
especially on the road. Your car doesn't squat as much. Don't get as much wheel spin.
yes.
Yeah. Other
So the
than that-
JOMs aren't actually bad. They're not bad.
They say in certain
coilovers,
cars
eh?
people complain about it.
Is it?
Yeah, in certain cars, but
In our cars, it's also not bad at all.
yeah.
Like they're actually not. They're not that hard either.
Did you ever sit in your car?
Yeah, I've got a set in mine, and they're not that hard. Like I had coilovers before. I mean, I'm not gonna try and compare brands because
Yeah.
I don't want to talk badly about other brands, but I had a kit in my car, or at least a coilover kit, and it wasn't as soft. It was quite hard, and everything was like gah gah. Whereas I find the JOMs are actually nice and soft. They're
yeah.
not as bad as I
They're
expected
not
them to
that bad
be.
actually.
They're not. And they give you decent handling, man. They're not it's not maybe the best kit out there. I mean, you do get better kits. You do get more expensive kits. I mean, you can spend
What's that,
15, 20k on a coilover kit. Some people maybe spend more, 25k.
There's actually a lot of traffic on the road.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of traffic. I'm actually surprised for this time of the day. At like 6:20 in the evening, like we have traffic. It's weird. Because we normally come this route and it's never this bad. Fun times. So guys, I'm gonna try and keep a little quiet so now and then. When I do go quiet, it's not me getting nervous, it's just me actually wanting you to listen to the car a little bit. Yeah, there's a camera down here, yeah. Yo, actually sits well.
Yeah.
It's actually very little body roll. Like I expected a lot more body roll from the car, but it's actually very little and sits nicely in the corners. It reminds me of a little go-kart, man.
It's exactly like
It is like a little go-kart.
It's
Like it
exactly
goes
like
into the
that.
bends nicely. Like it's quick. It picks up quick. It doesn't. You know, when you put foot down, it goes. It's not like a. You know, like you put your foot down now, waiting for
And you're
boost to
waiting,
come
and
in.
you're waiting.
Okay, whenever you're ready, boost. You know. With this thing, it's like there's power there. You put your foot down, it goes into the bends, goes nicely. I like it. Yeah. I actually, like I said to you, if I ever had to build me a race car, I'd build me. I mean, if I could get myself my hands on a Corsa, I would build myself a Corsa. They just seem like a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're very fun.
And I might not look like, I mean
even though the 1600 is a stock motor.
yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
is.
very nippy.
No, it is. Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, my mom had a Corsa Light, and it wasn't the fastest thing. I mean, it just had a filter on. You know, you must always put the filter on. It sound lekker. Yeah, just to make the noises, you know. But I actually used to enjoy driving that car. You're gonna follow this van, no?
Okay.
I used to enjoy driving that car. It was actually fun times. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't the fastest thing, like I say, but it was cool, man. It was like lekker to drive. It was comfortable. It's not the most comfortable car in the world. Like Corsas aren't the most comfortable.
No, it's really not.
But they're not uncomfortable though.
Yeah.
They're not as hard as a Mach 1 Golf. Let's be honest.
I
No
didn't wanna
offense.
say it, man.
No
I didn't
offense
wanna say
to.
it.
No, but look. No offense to guys that drive Mach 1 Golfs. The guys that drive Mach 1 Golfs know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're very hard cars. They weren't built for comfort, or they were built for a purpose, and their purpose was to be a car for people to commute.
In the city.
Exactly, in the city. It was a car that was never built with comforts or anything in mind. So a Mach 1 Golf, guys, I'm not trying to badmouth you or anything, but it's a lot softer than a Mach 1 Golf, and this kind of falls in that category of a Mach 1 Golf in any case. So the comparison there is just because it's in the same category. But yeah, bro, I was excited for this interview though. Yeah, to the right. We can go to the right, yeah. I was actually excited for this interview because I was like, yo, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Like, this car seems like
This
really,
is the
really
first
fun.
conversion. Call it a conversion, guys.
We've had cars with conversions, but just I haven't driven, I think, in one. Fun times. I didn't even expect it to do that. Now that one caught me unaware now. I'm sure the people when they see this, they're gonna be like, check that guy's face. Because I was like, oh, okay, we're going now. Yeah, it's fun times. Yo, this car picks up so nicely. And you can feel, so those that are watching, we're gonna go left here. Those that are watching, you can obviously see how quickly he has to go into the gears, because obviously short ratio box. It's got to get into gear quick, otherwise the car is going to be limiting.
Yeah.
But even with a short ratio box, you can see this is a quarter-mile car, bro. It gets there so quickly.
Yeah.
And it sounds really good. And it's without the throttles now. This is
No
just...
throttles. I mean, I had the throttles on the Z18.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just drove with the sound, so my petrol didn't lose.
But that's the thing, eh? That's what I'm
So
saying,
it-
like for you, yeah, when that car comes through. So hold on, because
To you.
that's yeah, they actually need to drive. Okay, cool. So that's what I was gonna say. Like for you to have a car with throttles and traveling the place that you travel to. I mean, you're in Swellendam a lot.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
that's
know.
actually looking to empty out your wallet. Like throttles is not light on juice because you drive it for the sound most of the time. So for you to be traveling that route on throttles, I think you're gonna have a nice dent in your wallet because you're gonna keep on having to put in fuel, all the time. And I think as the car is right now, it's still fun. So we are gonna sit in a bit of traffic now. But I think what we'll do is we won't even go the way we were supposed to go because I think traffic's a bit too heavy.
Okay.
So we'll try and stick here and then we'll just go back to Havoc.
Nice.
So yeah, guys, what I can say is if you are a guy that likes Opel, or if you are a guy that's looking to build something like this or something fun, something small, this is definitely the car for you. If you're a youngster, I think even if you're a guy that's at university or somebody that's kind of, and you want to do this type of thing because you have a passion for it, but you don't necessarily want to spend huge amounts of money, because you can do nice little things to even the stock motor, and like you say, you can still make nice power, you can still have fun, and so yeah, so I do think guys that this is something for the people like that. They don't want to spend huge amounts of money.
I actually bought the car while I was studying.
Yeah.
But then I kept the stock for that year because I mean
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
no funds to upgrade the car.
Exactly.
But then yeah, after that.
Yeah, but I think the cool thing with these cars though is that, so with this car you can either go the cheaper route or you can really go the expensive route.
I'll take this one over.
I'm just trying to think actually. Yeah, we can actually take this maybe after this. Because we're gonna sit in a lot of traffic now. Sorry guys, yeah, we're just trying to figure out, because the roads are not normally this busy. It's actually shocking that the roads are this busy. Yeah, it's normally Opel 6 is actually not this heavy. So I think the cool thing with the Corsa though, even for the guys listening, is that you can go a cheaper route. You can keep it 1600, and you can do a few things with the 1600 motor and make decent power and have fun. Then you can go the 2-liter option, spend a bit more money, do whatever you want to. Then you can go the turbocharge option and spend a bit more money.
But then constantly sit with problems.
And then constantly sit with issues. So it all depends on what you want. I think with this car, it's more that type of car. So you're gonna go all the way down, no? It's more that type of car, more than a car like, say for example, a Astra HOPC for example, or a Corsa OPC, because those things come turbo. So you don't have a choice there. You're gonna spend money when they break. There's no choice there. At least here you have that choice. You can decide how you want to do it.
And the reason also why I went the Ecotec instead of the XE is because I mean the motor of the XE and the
Parts there. Did you see the price?
price of the motor and the part itself and like the scarcity as well.
Dude, XEs are,
It's
you gotta have
ridiculous.
deep pockets for those cars. I think a lot of people think, oh yeah, but everyone goes XE, so clearly it's not that expensive. Guys, it's flippin' expensive. 20 XE motors to maintain them and keep them going, it
I
is
think
pricey.
the motor alone is about 15k. Whereas
Yeah.
a motor like this
Yes, bro.
would be about, I think it's like 7.5.
Yeah, exactly. So you are looking at spending a lot less money if you go this route, and I think it's really cool because it isn't like this car isn't really a budget car. You know, like some people say it's a budget. It's not actually, because it all depends on how you will and on what you wanting to do with this car, and that's the cool thing with this car. That's what I like about it. Yeah, you're right. Cool. Lowered cars, guys.
Yeah.
Was that your exhaust?
Yeah, exhaust against the subframe.
Yeah. So that's what I actually like about this. So yeah, for the guys that's watching, it's really, really cool. It's really something that you can do. It kind of gives you the best of both worlds. Easily. Wheel spin, quick, no stress. 1, 2, boom.
Actually, don't want the wheel spin.
Yeah. Check here, guys. The Vault guys, I know you're probably going to be watching this. Check here, you know why, no?
They're gonna give me a hard time.
They're gonna give you a hard time now, bro. They're gonna give you a hard time at the workshop. They say, yeah, because when Mickey interviewed you, so you wanted to must
Yeah, and
pop,
other
pop,
cars
pop,
back there.
and spin. Lekker, yeah. So, exactly. But yeah, guys, so thanks very much for watching. We are in a lot of traffic at the moment, so yeah, it is going to be very, very tricky, and I think we need to keep our eyes on what's actually happening on the road more than actually keeping focused on the interview. So thanks very much, Steve.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Thanks a lot for bringing the car around. I had lots of fun with this car. I think it's just a pity we didn't have all the space in the world. We obviously would have liked some more space to do some more of these types of pulls, but what we are going to do
I'll be back
is...
when I have the
Yeah, definitely. We need to have you back. We need to hear what this car sounds like from from the outside. But what we are going to do is, guys, we are going to throw in some pulls as well. Whether we throw it in the beginning, whether we throw it in at the end, we are going to throw in some pulls. We are going to do some footage of this car outside, and I think that will kind of give you an indication of how this car sounds, and also how quick this car actually goes from from 0 to 100.
Look, I must say, the one thing that I was impressed with this motor is the amount of torque that just comes out of standard. I was very surprised.
Yeah, what is it? What how much torque is it making now? 200 and?
It's 238.
Okay.
And then 122 kilowatts.
Okay, cool. As it stands right
As it stands now, yeah.
So 122 kilowatts and 238 Newton meters of torque. So that's very impressive for what it is. Right, thanks so much, guys, for watching. Teague, thanks once again for availing yourself. Please, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to also please comment down below. It is important that you guys comment, because the comments obviously help us to improve, and also tell us what you thought about this interview and what you thought about this car especially. Also, don't forget to please pop around at 108 Durham Avenue. We are next to Power Flow. Please come around and come and say hi to us. We would love to see you guys, and obviously see our subscribers and supporters. Also, just thanks to those that have been supporting us from the beginning and that still support us. This is Havoc TV, completely disruptive.